global warming and climate change. As the Earth started to take shape from a fireball to a planet, many gases were released. These gases did not escape into outer space because of the Earth's gravitational pull. So, it still holds them back. So, as a result, a thin layer was formed of gases. That thin layer of gases is surrounded the Earth, and this thin layer of gases gives so many benefits also to us. And those gases, for example, if you see, one is oxygen, other one is nitrogen, and other one is ozone, and so many other gases are there. Now oxygen is useful for breathing because we breathe and we take breath through the oxygen, right? Next one, ozone protects us from harmful ultraviolet rays that comes from the sun. Now also nitrogen. Nitrogen our plants use to make proteins, and also we need fresh water, right? So for the circulation of the fresh water also we need nitrogen, and also this nitrogen keeps us warm. So this is what happened as the Earth took a shape of the planet from the fireball. Atmosphere keeps us warm, right? And this keeping us warm is one of the most important things that the atmosphere does for us. Now it is like a light but effective blanket enveloping the Earth. That means when we feel chill or cold during the winter season, we take a blanket on us and we sleep and we feel warm. So also the Earth feels warm through these atmospheric gases. Okay, also this atmosphere traps a lot of solar energy. Usually when the solar energy comes, that means the sun rays come down to the Earth. So the sun rays and the solar energy will reflect back to the outer space. But however, what is happening here is that the atmosphere is preventing the solar energy going back to the outer space. That means some solar energy is reflecting back. Okay, the Earth is absorbing, and this outer space, this atmosphere reflected by the greenhouse gases. As a result, the Earth is warm. Now, why we are speaking about this? Because it is an important aspect that is called a greenhouse effect. That means the sun rays reflecting on the Earth will not go back to the outer space completely, but however some solar energy will remain in the Earth itself because of the greenhouse gases, and this will keep us alive on this Earth, and all life is possible, and the survival of this life, plants, animals on this planet is possible only because of this greenhouse effect. Or in other words, we can say because of the gases that are not going back, so the solar energy that is not going back to the outer space completely. Now you may have a question: if all the solar energy that is reflecting on the Earth from the sun, if goes back to the outer space, what happens? Nothing happens. What happens? Life is completely not possible on this Earth. If this atmosphere is not there, if we do not have this atmosphere, the gases that hold the solar energy on this Earth, then the Earth will become very cold place. Now why the Earth become very cold place? Because all the solar energy will go back to the outer space. As a result, the water will be very cold, and also the Earth will be very cold, and the Earth will become a colder place, and it goes to the minus where life is not possible. But however, since 19th century, our planet is becoming warming up very rapidly. Now why this is taking place? So the reason that the earth is getting warmed up very rapidly is that the increase of the industrial revolution. Earlier, cooling and warming used to take place to a longer extent. That means it used to take so much time to adopt the changes on this earth. But the problem is now it is heating up much more rapid and could lead to the catastrophic changes. So these catastrophic changes will be very dangerous to the human beings. Now, who is doing this is because of the human being. So much of the warming that has been occurring since the industrial revolution is because of the human activities, because of these human beings, namely we human beings. Hence, the current global warming trend is called AGW, anthropogenic global warming. Anthropogenic means caused by the human beings. Because of the human beings, this anthropogenic global warming is happening. And now recently scientists are finding some discoveries, and one of them, a very interesting one, is methane. Now this methane is more powerful than the carbon dioxide in the greenhouse gases. Now the carbon dioxide, what does the carbon dioxide does? The carbon dioxide absorbs the heat. If the methane is so powerful than the carbon dioxide, naturally the methane will absorb more heat than the carbon dioxide. Of course, carbon dioxide is absorbing heat and keeping warm. If methane also absorbing heat and keeping warm, the warm will be more, and because of this, the earth becomes warmer. So this is what is happening, and due to this, the earth is become warming up very rapidly these days, or in the 19th century onwards. Now this methane used to be under the frozen tundras of the northern latitudes. Now as the global temperature is increasing, the ice in the tundra melts more. It is namely melting more and more. So as a result, this methane is which is trapped or which is under the ice is escaping into the atmosphere. So because of the melting of the ice, the methane which is under the ice is escaping into the atmosphere. Now this will increase the global temperature. So as a result, what is happening? It is causing even more ice to melt. So because of the global warming, more ice is getting melted and releasing even more methane, and so on. So methane is therefore is very powerful and dangerous and very powerful than the carbon dioxide as a greenhouse gases. Therefore we are asked to plant more plants and not to increase so much of use so much of fuel, and keep that increases the global warming. So this is what is the global warming and climate change. Because of this global warming, climate is getting changed. As the result of the climate is getting changed, the ice is melting. As the result of ice is melting, the methane under the ice is escaping into the into the atmosphere. As a result, the atmosphere is getting more and more warming up rapidly, and as a result, the ice is getting more melted and methane is coming out into the atmosphere more and more, and this will increase the global warming. So this is the global warming. Please do subscribe and like channel, and get ready to listen more and more about this social and other aspects also.